Well, we got these roller skates for Christmas, but you couldn't use them because there was snow and ice all over the sidewalks and the streets. So come spring, one day I'm out playing, and here comes my brother whizzing down the street with his friend, and they had made go-karts out of roller skates, and they each had a cart, until it dawned on me that the roller skates that they had used were mine. And he hadn't used his. He took mine apart, gave one to his friend, and he took one, and they built these carts. And of course, my reaction was much the same as it would be with you or your sibling. First thing I did was turn around and start yelling, "Mom!" and ran for the house. But now you don't even have roller skates. And we never heard of, what do you call them? Rollerblades.
These are the faces of our future. They will grow to become doctors and educators and writers. They will see the world and accomplish the goals they have set for themselves. They will do all of these things because they have time. This generation will live to be much, much older than those that lived before them, and all of this is because of the increasing life expectancy in the United States. According to CRS Web, most Americans never made it past the age of 50 at the turn of the 20th century. Nowadays, our average life expectancy is over 77 years old.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to traveling more once I'm retired because, well, I'd hope to travel with my job, but I also want a family, so I don't know what that would mean.
I like the freedom. I like it if I can stay up late and sleep late if I want to, or I can do the opposite.
It's nice, the freedom is nice. But the people around us keep dying. My best friends have gone. And it's always nice to have a lot of friends because of that. But I've enjoyed the freedom of retirement.
There are places in the world where people are not as fortunate as those of us living in the United States are. In some places in Africa where the life expectancy is only 40 years old, people are infected with AIDS, families are torn apart by wars and genocides, and children die from starvation and lack of water. The countries that have low life expectancies usually are not industrialized nations. They have low standards of living and are stricken by poverty.
Well, I'm definitely way more fortunate right now than I would be like in any other country. I can't even imagine not having the stuff I do now. But it would be way different in somewhere like Africa or China where they have to work for everything they have. And it's not like material goods, it's like water, food, and I just can't even imagine living like that.
I think life would be very harsh. I think that I'd probably have children who were half starving with bloated bellies. I might have AIDS, they might have AIDS. I think it would be awful to live maybe in Africa or some impoverished country.
If I were to live to be 30, 35 years old, you certainly wouldn't go to college. You may not even go to high school, because you'd have to work early. And kids over there do, if you're talking about Africa. And you wouldn't have much to look forward to.
Earning a living would be, or surviving would be very difficult. I think it'd be terrible. We live in a great country and we don't always appreciate it.
The thing is, you live your life according to where you are and the experiences you have and the experience of the people around you. If everybody around you only lives to 40 years of age, you don't have any expectancies for anything past 40 because you have no experience with anything like that. I mean, that is your life and that is where you leave it.
The world has been through many changes, and because of the increasing life expectancy, we are able to see this firsthand. Both old and new generations are living their lives together, able to discover the world in unison. Because of new advances in medicine, nutrition, and public sanitation, the life expectancy in most places around the world has been steadily increasing. The gaps between generations are slowly closing, and people are now able to live a longer and more fulfilling life.